Hey everybody, it's John back again, and man, just coming off of some of the reveals from Neca from their toy fair. Holy cow, such amazing stuff coming down the line that most of all of it I want. But right now, if you've been around, you can pick up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie editions from GameStop. And here they are in their box. Well, one of them anyway. Here we have Michelangelo. He's looking pretty amazing already without even opening him up. See the movie poster from the front here. Nickelodeon sponsored. Only at GameStop. Sticker though. You never know, they might show up somewhere else. A little bit of a product shot on the side. You got different shots of Michelangelo. Another shot almost looks like it's from the movie, but it's actually the figures, which is really cool. So Michelangelo is the totally gnarlier of the turtles and a definite fan favorite of a lot of the kids because of his open, fun-going attitude. Comes with some pizza. Looks like it's mushrooms, green peppers, and olives, possibly, just by peeking at it there. See these nunchucks in the box. It's a nice window if you are a in-box displayer. So these are great. And I can't wait to get them opened up. This is my first of the NECA Turtle toys that I've ever picked up. Usually I pick up most of the horror figures, but NECA's been branching out into all sorts of territories that have me interested. So give me a second here and I'll open this up and we'll take a closer look. Alright, here we have our Michelangelo out of the packaging, and he's pretty impressive. The face sculpt is awesome. It's a little textures in his skin tone is pretty good. The coloration is great. He's got greens, darker greens, lighter greens, yellows. See some veins in the back of his legs. He's got some spots on him. The turtle shell is very nicely sculpted. His belt is a little off-center, but it looks like it's adjustable. It's glued right here, by the looks of it. And he's got some elbow pads and some knee pads. And if I get a little bit closer here, you can get a really good look at what they did with the face. You can see he's got a little bit of a grin, which is great. You can see his teeth. Looks like you see a little bit of his tongue. There's a lot of good wrinkle and line work in the mask. And great coloration all around. Not really any paint problems. You can see where the belt would latch or attach if it really did, but it is just one solid piece that goes all the way around. It's got some deviating paint color here, which is good. All the little buckles and everything are painted with silver. The knee pad's got some paint touches on them, and even down to his toes, and not really any detail on the bottom of the feet, but it does have some peg holes down there. And wow, you can see I like the fingernails, the knuckles are really well done. So he's sculpted quite amazingly. Let's see, what we got for articulation on this here NECA guy. Got a nice range of movement on his head. Oh, I can see a little bit where the glue maybe had come down on the side of the masks, but it doesn't look too bad. He can look down and up, so you get a crazy range of motion out of the head, just off of probably a double ball joint, which is good. Shoulders raise and go all the way around. Does have a swivel at his bicep, and looks possibly like a double jointed elbow, which is really hard to see because of the elbow pad, which is kind of softer and flexible, but you can see the joint underneath when you bend the arm. And he also swivels at the forearm, swivel at the wrist here, and he's got a hinge on his wrist as well. I don't think you're going to get any kind of ab crunch or anything like that because his torso is completely inside of the shell. Well, it does have a bit of movement to it. he has some side to side. Not a whole lot, but it's there. I wasn't expecting that. And he does move back and forth at the torso. Oh, and he cut me. What, how did he cut me? Well, don't mind that. Don't know where that came from. He has some pretty stiff hips, which is good, but you can get a range of motion out of them there. They go forward and more out to the side, but you can get some good kicks. Back, he hits his shell quite a bit. And they do have a bit of a swivel on the ball there, so you can get a little bit more movement out of the hips. They're tight, which is good, because he'll stand a little bit better. And he has, looks like maybe a single knee bend, which is covered up pretty good with his knee pad there. Swivel at the knee, and he's got some nice rockers and movements on his ankles as well. So overall, Michelangelo is a very nice figure, even though his joints are a bit stiff, but I'm sure with some gentle working they'll get a little bit looser. Then he comes with a whole bunch of other goodies. Comes with a different tie piece going in the opposite direction of his mask if you want to put it on the other side, which is kind of cool. Which means you can also then rotate this around and get some different kind of crazy poses with that. So you have this extra piece. He does come with, of course, his weapon of choice is nunchucks that have a, I can't tell if it's a plastic, but it looks pretty fragile piece holding them together. I'm not sure if it's intended to, but it looks like if you don't want him holding on to them, you can store them here. And they'll just hang out right there because he doesn't have any other spot for them to go, and that kind of works. He comes with 2 sets, one for each hand, so you can get them into his hand, and you can get him holding both at the same time if you want to pose him like this. That smile goes great with this extra set of hands that he comes with, which are the thumbs up. So you can swap in his hands with, or swap out his hands with these thumbs up ones, which I said go great with that smile he has. And then you also have his cool little accessory of pizza, which I don't know, it looks like it's got some kind of raspberry sauce on it now that I'm looking at it. So, you know, they were into some weird pizzas. Definitely looks like it's got, to me, some raspberry. And he should be able to hold it. So he can hold his pizza and his nunchucks. And you have a few extra pieces left over. So that is the Neca Michelangelo. Now I'm also excited because at the Toy Fair they announced that the 2-packs of the cartoon-like versions of these figures in this scale that were Comic-Con exclusives a few years ago will be coming to Target within the next month, or possibly by the time this video gets finished and put up, they will already be out. So I'll be looking for them. I really want a Krang. This set looks great. And as they said, if they sell really well, they will be doing a whole bunch more. So you can build up your NECA Turtle army. These are great. NECA Toys is definitely, in the last few years, moved up to one of my top 3, if not the top collector toy company that there is with everything they've been doing. They always seem to listen to what their fans are interested in and try their best to put out a great quality product. They've come leaps and bounds in the years with joint issues and plastic issues, and the price scales, they said, possibly will be going up a little bit. And to counteract that, they are doing a bunch of other lines of lower end figures, so you can't not win with NECA anymore. They're great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this. Give me a thumbs up if you would like or thumbs down if you don't. It's always good to hear responses, and I will continue to do my best, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.